that it's like we're in the future, actually.
Woohoo!
We're in the future because nobody's here yet, but they will see it in the future, and we'll be there. But they will have sworn that they saw it, but they weren't here, so they didn't see it. All right, so we're waiting on a few people to pop in. Donnie wants to talk about what he's been doing. We haven't even showed him this truck yet. Is that gonna mess us up? Okay. I just won't mention, what the deal is, Uh-huh. Oh yeah, that's true. It's a car show. Truck show. There's a couple people in here already.
Woohoo!
Happy Easter to all you early adopters there.
Happy Easter, y'all.
We got a thumbs up already.
Woohoo!
Somebody dropped out, but they'll probably be back. That's how it usually works. They're back, or somebody else is here.
Woohoo! We got a few people.
We got 3 people.
3 people?
Yep, boy, that's pretty good for us on an Easter Sunday.
That's pretty good.
We got 4 people. That's filling up quick. I don't know if we can wait for much more than that.
Okay.
Nate says, Happy Easter to Donnie's Broom Emporium.
I had a bunch of brooms over there.
Hey, Nature Boy, can you see us all right? We're zooming all around the world on Easter Sunday. Our satellite uplink is making its way all the way to New Zealand through the magic of YouTube. Really, that's amazing if you think about it. I'm sitting here with the camera connected to the internet, but you connect it all the way to you. It says Donnie looks a bit dark. Well, he's always out in the sun. Bell Hill Mayor says, Happy Easter, just had Hershey's cookies. Happy Easter, just had Hershey cookies and cream mini eggs with ice cream and Hershey syrup with spray cream. Whoo! Sugar high. All right, Donnie, so what did you want to go live and tell everybody about?
We've been busy. We've been out of town. We ain't had signal. So
Stephen says, Happy Easter from New York City. Hey, Stephen, thanks for joining us, buddy.
We've been out of town. We ain't been able to go live. We was going live there every weekend or every other weekend, and we hadn't done it in a while. So we got an opportunity today. So we figured we'd go live real quick.
We're down here chilling on Easter in the building. We came down and messed around with a lot of stuff. Now, a lot of people are going to be wondering. Chad says, Happy Easter, everyone. Thank you, Chad. Happy Easter to you, too. Nate says, come on, people, join the party. Now, a lot of people are going to be wondering, why are we down here working on Easter, Donnie? It's a holiday. We're not supposed to be working.
It's as good as any other day work.
It's not really working, people. We're kind of our hobbies, so we're just enjoying the holiday. There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
We didn't work the guys today, so
yeah, we just been chilling, working on some trucks. So what would Viscount Alpha said, hey, Donnie and Ron. Hello, Viscount Alpha. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
So we worked on one truck. We replaced the throttle cable on it. It had been sticking. Philly Live says, Happy Easter, everyone. Andy's Odyssey says, nothing wrong with a little holiday hobby work. Happy Easter. That's what we think, Andy. Thank you. We replaced a little, the throttle cable, accelerator cable on my truck because it was sticking. It had a little kink in it that we did somehow. But we got it now, and it's smooth, man. It's smooth. And then on the other truck, if you've been watching for a long time, you've seen the saga of the brakes, how the brakes don't work. We finally figured it out. The guy cut the push rod off. The pedal was too low to the floor because he put the wrong push rod on it, and he made it too short. So basically, when you hit the brakes, you're just barely engaging the brake booster, and it ain't enough. It wants to go way in there like that, right? So the pedal's up here, and you press it, it goes, and it stops you. But he's got it like this. The pedal's down here, so when you push it, it goes, and it don't stop you.
So that took a while to figure out if it was we finally figured out it was the actual rod. We didn't know if it was the master cylinder or the brake booster or the proportion valve or the brakes because we changed them all.
Yeah.
So,
So this guy, and I don't want to talk bad about him, he's a nice guy. He changed the brake booster. Truck was driving fine. I drove it to his house. Navag Swerdna says, long time no see, happy Easter, dudes. I always screw up his name.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you. But he changed the brake booster and then the brake stopped working. So then he went about changing everything else on the truck instead of thinking, hey, maybe it was something I did when I changed the brake booster. Come on, people. Come on now. You can't do that. Pitt, Mondrian student, one of our best viewers, by the way, said, come on now, people. Donnie is doing all the work again. Yeah, pretty much.
All the work.
As usual.
So we got that one figured out. We got parts ordered for it. And then we jumped over to this one and replaced the brake line and fuel pump.
Nate says, that wasn't Shane, was it? Do you know the deal with Shane, Donnie? Okay, so on my channel, I've been working on this pinball machine with the worst paint job you've ever seen. Somebody repainted it, and it was like a kid did it. I mean, it was horrible. And I only did half of it, and the other half I didn't do, and it was just the worst ever. And so our buddy Shane brought it to us for us to fix, and he's like, man, this thing's got a horrible paint job. Maybe you can do something with that. And we were like, man, we don't really like repainting them, but we might do something. So we ended up repainting it a little bit, just kind of a basic little paint job, made it look a lot better. But in every video, I've been saying, yeah, look at this horrible paint job Shane did on this thing. And I keep blaming it on him. Just for the record. Now, on Donnie's channel, you'll know this. All of Donnie's diehard viewers, you'll know that Shane did not do that paint job. He just bought the machine whenever he brought it to me. So he didn't actually do the paint job. And Viscount Alpha says, I love how that pinball paint job ended up looking. It does look amazing better. Yeah, we do them kind of like that, just like a little simple two-tone one, just makes them look a little better. But, so that's that. So anyway, we jumped over to this truck. Now, you guys and girls don't even know about this truck. This is coming up on Donnie's channel, my brother Donnie channel. He has his 65 Chevy that we've been doing videos of, and then he purchased another one, and we've been working on it. So there's a whole bunch of videos of it that we've been filming, and we'll put them up. We've been trying to put up a video each week of the trucks that he's working on, and then a video each week of the jailhouse still. Steven says, that was a sorry baseball bat on that pinball game, but yeah, there were baseball bats on the back painted in, but they kind of looked like they weren't really like a, you know, if it was a bat, it wasn't really a bat anymore. It kind of looked like something else. It didn't look right. I didn't do that right.
So we got this truck, it's coming up, and we've got another property we've been working on. It's coming up.
Been working hard on another property. So we haven't been actually here in the building in town on the weekend. We've been out of town a little bit, a couple miles.
Yeah, we don't need good service out there, so we can't get on.
Nate says if people buy a truck, they get a free broom.
Huh. That's probably right. We got plenty of damn problems.
No, we're not going to sell these. This is a pet project here. We're going to keep this one.
Yeah, we're going to keep this one. We got to do one more. We got to have one more.
Yep.
We got all that to do.
Slightly blurro vision on this end. That workspace looks remarkably dry. Maybe you are running out of roofs to fix. It is remarkably dry. It doesn't seem to be leaking at all.
Yeah, we got it. Finally got it fixed with all that stuff from Florida. If you hadn't seen that video, that was a pretty good video.
Let's move over there by the door, Donnie, and they can see your truck. What do you think? And then we can, maybe we'll get a better reception over there.
Okay, we're moving.
The Ultimate Alien there says, well, hello there. Happy Easter to you all. Happy Easter to you, Ultimate Alien. He just dropped something. It did not hit sheet metal, though, people. It's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's going to be fine. He's been buying hoods. You'll see all that in videos soon.
What's a few hoods? We need hoods. Hoods are hard to find.
All right, so we can't tell them about our new property yet.
We can't tell them about the new property. We told them about the truck. We can't tell them no more about the truck.
We got to tell them about the jailhouse We have a few videos left on the jailhouse, and then we'll be finished. So basically, we still need to paint it. There's a little bit left on the ceiling that we need to do, the tin on the ceiling. We need to paint the front of it. In the last video you saw, Donnie was fixing the portico, I called it, out front. It was falling apart. Donnie's fixing that up. And he ran into a bunch of trouble there. It was interesting figuring out what in the world they were thinking when they did that.
And see, another thing, we had a big festival coming up on that thing, so I couldn't take apart the front. All I could do was from the back and what they did. That's why I just didn't tear it all down and start over.
Nate wants to know, is Milwaukee sponsoring your channel yet, Donnie? No. Apparently they're real stingy with their sponsoring.
But I looked yesterday, I've got 12 Milwaukee batteries, I think.
We're up to 12 batteries. That's a lot.
12 batteries. That's like super much.
Mm-hmm.
Batteries.
And Joey just bought a battery this week. One of the big ones is like $100. And then I bought a leaf blower because Donnie's is so cool. We've been spending all kinds of money with Milwaukee. I don't know why they're waiting so long.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is a no-brainer here. Andrew Lang says, hey guys, watching from Toronto, Ontario. Hey Andrew, up in Toronto. Glad you could join us.
The 3H drive impact wrench. I got the lock ring for it put it on there.
He finally fixed his impact wrench. It was missing the lock ring. And what, wasn't it something else? It was just a little O-ring and a lock ring. He finally got that. Ordered it at a cost of $5.
No, $15.
15 bucks for something that was missing the whole time anyway. That ain't right, people. It ain't right. Come on, people. Come on now. We got to do better than that. You know what we could do? We could go out front and show them what happened out front.
Oh,
Are you folks ready? I mean, they might not want to go see it. They might not.
It's pretty big for a thing.
They probably don't care about that. We'll just stay here. I guess we won't go show them what's out front on Main Street of Jefferson. Man, that was months ago. For the sake of one O-ring, yeah, I know it was horrible.
One O-ring and one what? I mean, little lock ring.
There are big changes in downtown Jefferson, South Carolina. Main Street, USA. Big changes. If I walk through the building, I'm going to lose service. I can't do that. I could walk around. Yeah, we just walk around. Ain't that big of a deal. We're going to walk behind the building. Are you in the mood to walk now?
You know, he tried to kill me the other day at the car show.
He was at the car show. It didn't go that good.
He made me walk 10 miles.
All right, so we're going to take a little trip. Hopefully we won't lose service. I don't think we will. We're outside. I mean, if the satellite is right there, and I go to here, it should still work. I don't understand why that doesn't always work. You know what? They never saw pictures of this. We could tell them about this. They never saw any of this. We never uploaded any of those videos. So this is the back of that Nicholson building that we own.
That big purple.
The brickwork. Donnie, look at the flashing up there. Well, look at all the dirt too from the pollen. Wow. So anyway, we worked a lot on this. We filmed videos, all that too. We just haven't uploaded any of them. But all of that brickwork and everything, you can see where it was all redone. Our guys did all of that brickwork, patching everything up. But there was whenever they were making the sinks in the buildings here, these buildings were joined together. Right? And so there used to be a doorway right here. And you could come out here, and this was actually part of the warehouse, factory, shop, I guess would be the best thing to do. He says doors for the little people. No, that's just the crawl space.
And that door he's talking about, it was like 15, 18 foot wide.
Yeah.
It was a big door.
So this was part of the warehouse. Kill says, hi Ron, hi Donnie.
Hello,
happy
Donnie.
Easter, boys. You just know Joe is at work. I think he may actually took off today. I think so, maybe. Maybe not all day. He probably went in for a little bit earlier. Yeah, he works like every day. All right, so we're going to walk up here to Main Street to show you what has happened in our wonderful town. Been big doings.
Big people.
By the way, they've never actually seen out here, Donnie. So this is the back of the grocery store that we fixed up. Only thing I wasn't completely happy with is we didn't replace the doors, but really, you know, basically they bored over the windows. It's on the back of the building though, and so if you went through all the trouble to put the glass back in, it would look cool, but the tenants don't really like that because they're for security reasons.
Bust the door and walk in. What the farm walk through?
Looks like they've seeded, Donnie. Look at the new grass seed coming in.
That's where they put the fiber optic.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a big deal too then. Well, you want to walk through there? All right, so we're going to walk through the garden up here. I got to be careful not to show them the front of the jail. Yeah, it's all been redone, you know. Painted what? I don't know. I guess they're going to come out here and mess with it.
He might have ordered fire.
All right, we're going up to Main Street. Since it's Easter Sunday, if you listen, you can hear the church bells. Yeah, but it only gonged 5 times. They didn't set their daylight savings. Sam's Arcade Fix says, me here. So this is what has happened to our wonderful town. Can you believe it? They paved the entire road all the way through Main Street. From one end of town, all the way to the other end of town. And whenever they did, they ate up the old road. And I was afraid that the bank was going to collapse when they did that. But it did not. So everything worked out great. They paved it, striped it. I guess they had to put in some handicapped accessible parking. But other than that, it looks really good. He's checking on our people here. We're watching Nikki to make sure she's not doing anything she's not supposed to. There is a there is a new festival coming up too. Mayfest is coming up soon. Kev says, "Happy Easter, brothers! Happy Easter to you too, Kev." It's the 14th. Okay, so Mayfest is May 14th, people. What time is it? Andy says, so if you have a favorite food for Easter dinner, what is it? Those little bunny rabbit marshmallow things? 3 to 11. Okay. What's the date? 14th. Okay, people, are you listening? May 14th from 3 to 11, we're having a big party in downtown Jefferson. It's called Mayfest. Now, you might think, oh, it won't be that big of a party. That's how people think sometimes, you know. But you saw it last time. If you didn't, here on our channel, go back and look. We filmed video of it. It was huge. We're doing it again. They're trying to do it about 3 times a year. So it's May 14th from 3 o'clock to 11 o'clock. It doesn't cost nothing. Just show up. There's going to be games for all the kids. They're going to be selling trinkets and toys and stuff. Last time they had those lightsaber things. This kind of office says, I live too far away to attend. Well, you'll be here in spirit then. Well, I'll have Donnie film a video and upload it so you can see what it was like. But if you're anywhere near us and you want to come down, feel free to stop by. They're going to have, are they doing the car show and stuff again? Car show and all that. Keel says, has there been any famous inmates at the jail? Any local serial killers or an inmate's ghost? There's a few little stories. I don't know. But I ain't gonna tell you about the police. Yeah. The guy in the police car around back. Oh yeah, that wasn't good. Yeah, you'll get us kicked off YouTube, Donnie. We've heard some stuff. No, it wasn't anybody famous though. Just kind of normal people. Well, all the race car drivers. Discount offices, I'll certainly watch. I'd love to see your arcade machines and console game selection in person sometime. Stop on by anytime, buddy. Yeah, I don't know about ghost stories or serial killers. There wasn't any serial killers that I'm aware of.
They see where we found the wallet already.
Notable deaths. Yeah, they saw the wallet video. That was pretty cool. I don't know. There hasn't been really anything that happened in the great town of Jefferson, South Carolina that was scandalous.
Other than the guy from Donnie.
Yeah, but yeah, and I don't really like telling that story because it might upset people. You know, people get scared easy, and you know, you tell them that. I'm gonna tell them. Okay. Okay. So the local family, and by the way, nothing wrong. You got a certain ghost doing funny things with the games at the shop, though. That's true. You didn't mention the cornhole tournament. That's on the flyer, too. Is there a cornhole tournament?
Yes.
We didn't know. I didn't know about that.
Cornhole tournament and more.
And more, okay.
The Wits End's going to be here.
That jail predates the idea of serial killers. That's true. Did y'all know that there was a female serial killer a few years ago? I was just watching about it on Dateline.
Yes, I've seen that on Dateline.
Pam.
Yes.
Have y'all seen that? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Pam, I don't remember her last name. There was a female serial killer about 5 years ago. We're just jumping around. It's all free flow, Donnie.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna talk about the bank story. Kev deleted his message. There was a female serial killer. I was watching. I guess it was Dateline or 48 Hours or one of those. I think it's Dateline. There was a female serial killer a few years ago who killed about 3 people. I think that's pretty rare, though. Usually it's men. Are they coming to see you, Donnie? It says Nonstick Pam. No, it's a show on Dateline. It was called something like There's Something About Pam, or The Thing About Pam, or something like that. Pam Hupp, Steven knows. This woman killed a friend of hers for insurance money and tried to frame the woman's husband. The guy actually got convicted and went to prison for it. And then they started figuring out that maybe she did it. So she went and got a mentally challenged man, paid him $900 to fake a phone call with her to the police like he was robbing her, and then took him inside the house and killed him in the house too. Her mother was thrown off a balcony at her house, and they think that she did that too. Nate said something I can't repeat. Nate, you trying to get us kicked off YouTube? I can't say that. Okay, so I'll tell you the one serial killer at Jefferson could significantly change the population. Yeah, I think so. What's the population, like 700 or something?
Yeah, that's what the last
census. Yeah, 700-800. So there's been some notable deaths in town. There is a gentleman buried out at the cemetery that way back, 100 years ago, maybe more than that, in the house fire. The big bank at the street, way back in the day, was of course the big, all the money in town, and somebody went and did an audit and figured out that one of the no picture here. Did the serial killer get you? Now we're still came home from church, and he told his wife that he was going to go turn on the
we still here.
Yeah, the boogeyman. His wife, he was going to go turn on the furnace, and then after about 20 minutes, they didn't come back. I say we're back. So his son went down in the basement looking for him, and they had a well in the basement. He had taken his clothes off and his watch and his jewelry and stuff and put it on his clothes and jumped head first into the well in the basement.
Yeah, he didn't like it.
So that's kind of like the creepiest death in town that we're aware of. But,
yeah, I'm sure there's probably a bunch more stories, but we just don't know that.
Yeah. David says, "Hey guys, happy Easter." Hey David.
Hey.
Steven says creepy. Yeah, it was pretty creepy, Steven. He had been of course he was in charge of the bank, so like basically the charge, you know, they were under investigation. The bank was closed, and just everything was ruined, you know. And so he, that's how he checked out of this world.
He thought it was wrong. It ain't never wrong. He just thought it was.
I guess he thought it was pretty bad at the time. That was probably back in it was in the 30s. They actually made it through the Great Depression, but after that, it was, that all went down. So I guess they didn't make it through the Great Depression. They just thought they had. So, all right, folks. Well, we just figured we'd check in with you for a while. We're gonna get out of here before it pours down the rain. Hope you're having a great Easter. We wanted to show you our newly paved road. Isn't that wonderful? Hopper says happy Easter, guys. Happy Easter, Hopper. So we'll see you on the next video. We're gonna Tuesday we'll have I don't know what we're doing on Tuesdays. No, that's Friday. Probably a truck video. David says good to hear from y'all. Good to hear from you too, David.
Everybody hit thumbs up on the way out.
Great to see you guys. Happy Easter. Yep. Best of Easter to you too. All right, folks. We'll see you. We'll see you soon. It's fun hanging out with you on Easter for a little bit. We'll see you on the next one.